And for our mindfulness meditation together, let me invite you just to be still. Let your body become comfortably still as you close your eyes and allow your mind to remain awake. Let your body breathe all by itself. In and out through your nose with your stomach area rising and falling gently as your body settles softly into relaxation breath rhythm. The natural rhythm of your body's relaxation breath happening all by itself as you relax into your own body with your awareness inside your body. You can now sense the thoughts that are traveling through your mind. Maybe there is silence filling your mind right now. It doesn't matter either way. You can feel your emotions inside the organ and area of your heart, and the organ and the area of your stomach, the two emotional areas of the body. With your awareness inside yourself, you have access to all sensations within inside yourself. You can even feel your skin covering your body. You can probably even feel your skeleton, the bones of your skeleton just sitting inside the musculature of your body. It's quite a strange sensation. In mindfulness meditation, we deliberately fill the mind with a flow of thought in 5 different forms, possibly more than 5 if you wish to divide each form into several subcategories. But the 5 main forms of thinking are seeing with your mind's eye, feeling with your inner sense of touch, hearing with your mind's ear, smelling with the ability to perceive smells and fragrances with your mind, and the same with taste, experiencing tastes, flavors with your internal experience, thinking in taste, flavor, color, sound, texture, temperature, and pictures. These are the 5 thinking styles that we fill our mind with, that we use as tools to create health and happiness for ourselves during mindfulness meditation. The intention in this mindfulness meditation is to explore and to understand and to engage with the experience of unity, the 7th state of being on the conscious journey of personal evolution. The state of unity comes in the form of a thought, a set of thoughts which form a story. It comes in the form of emotion, which you feel in your heart and at your core. And it also expresses itself in the forms of behavior that are appropriate to the philosophy and the experience of unity itself. The state of unity is when you fully acknowledge and understand that all human beings belong to the same tribe. We're all made in the same molecular structure. We all feel emotions in our own way, in our own intensity, but nevertheless, one person's happiness is the same as another's. One person's sadness is the same emotion as another's. We may describe the emotions in different ways, and we may feel them at different intensities at different times to other people, of course. Yet the emotion is the same. There's no scientific proof of this that I can offer you, other than my lifetime spent talking with people and helping people with their emotions and hearing them describe the same feeling, often with exactly the same words and often within the same circumstances that trigger these emotions for us. For example, when we lose something that is valuable, or possibly are in love with something or someone that we see is very valuable, that feeling of love is always described in very similar, if not exactly precisely the same words and in the same tone of voice, the same body language. It's experienced in the same part of the body. We are one tribe, living on the earth, one earth, and we're all journeying together through evolution. We're all evolving together. None of us have a choice. Evolution is compulsory. We are all moving towards greater health and happiness in our own different ways, but we're all on the same journey. And we're all in the same boat. The boat we're travelling in is the planet Earth, or travelling on would be a better way of describing it, perhaps. So the awareness of unity engenders a lot of compassion. It enables empathy to exist. It enables empathy not only to exist, but to be very effective, very powerful in its healing ability. Think of a time when you were either very elated, extremely happy, or very unhappy and uncomfortable emotionally inside yourself, and you shared it with somebody else who you could see understood the depth of the pain that you were feeling, or the height of the happiness, and they could share it with you through their empathic understanding. The reason they were able to share it with you and it felt so good to you was because they knew the feeling of that emotion that you were describing. They knew it inside themselves because they had also felt it at one time or another. So they were able to empathize with you. They were able to truly perhaps feel even the very same emotion that you were describing to them. And in doing this, you felt soothed, you felt safer, you felt more able to relax, you felt loved, cared for, valued, listened to. And this is the product of unity, the product of understanding and merging with the state of unity, not fighting it, going along with it, valuing it, allowing it, nurturing it. So therapists and healers, nurses, doctors, any of the caring professions are usually filled with people who either consciously or subconsciously understand, maybe even intuitively, understand the principle of unity, the state of being that goes along with recognizing that others are the same as you, and you are the same as others. And in that way, we are all one. Even with our differences and our uniquenesses, our core essence is the same. This understanding and experiencing of unity, the state of unity itself inside you, gives you enormous power and ability, especially in relationships to others. There may be times in your life, maybe in the past, maybe in the future, possibly even presently, when people or someone, perhaps maybe just one person, is treating you in a way that you dislike. They may be treating you in a disrespectful way. And if so, your understanding of the state of unity and your ability to enter into it will give you the ability to empathize with them. Your ability to empathize with them will prevent you from feeling disrespected by their acts of disrespect. I'll give you a moment just to digest that. That's a big one. So I'll give you an example. Sometimes people get angry, of course, and they express their anger quite loudly and very disrespectfully at times, of course. They do, we know this. And when this happens, you have choice, always. If you were to make the choice of entering into the state of unity, which is skillful, I know, but if you were to do it and actually enter into the state, you would find that you would not be hurt emotionally by their words, because you'd be too busy recognizing and empathizing with their emotional state. And you'd be able to simply sit quietly or stand quietly, listening, allowing them time and space just to say what they needed to say. And as long as you are safe, physically safe, safe from danger, safe from being hurt, you will find yourself with the ability to stay there in the presence of this person being disrespectful. And you'd simply be able to wait patiently for their anger to subside, because it always does. And in this way, you are keeping yourself safe. You are keeping yourself free of the hurt that the other person may well wish you to feel. Usually the purpose of expressing anger very disrespectfully is to hurt the other person, to make them feel something very uncomfortable. By exploring and understanding unity and entering into the state of unity itself, you render yourself impervious to the craziness of the world, the brokenness of the world around you. And you keep yourself safe and in a state of well-being. You're also demonstrating well-being to others as well. It's very difficult to remain angry at somebody who's not reciprocating, who's just listening. Calmly listening dissipates other people's anger very rapidly. And as long as you're physically safe, it is a wise thing to do. If you're not physically safe, of course, the wisest thing to do is remove yourself from the situation as soon as possible. The state of unity, recognizing we are all one. We are all made of the same stuff. We all feel the same emotions. We're all brothers and sisters. Even though we look very different to each other sometimes, our skin color can be different, our physical size can be very different, our language can be completely different. And the differences seem so enormous, yet we are far more similar, in fact, the same, than we are different. The recognition of this creates the state of unity within you and gives you enormous power of self-protection, self-nourishment, self-care, enables you to follow your wisdom, your higher self, and experience life as a comfortable experience of well-being. And as we arrive, very gently, At the end of our mindfulness meditation, let me invite you to notice the light coming in through your eyelids, the feeling of your body weight resting, the solid ground underneath your feet. And when you're ready, simply open your eyes and notice how good you feel.